Fresh bread, rolls, buns, and pretzels for you.
I'm honored that a knight's... See you later.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well...
What about this?
That's still too much.
I'll go for that.
Jesus Christ be...
How are you holding up?
In a nutshell, it's a shitty job. May the Lord watch over you.
What else to you, sir?
Do you know if there's anyone...
Aye, they're good. It might not be to your liking, though, on account of it's the execution. Of course, folk here don't want to have anything to do with it. God be with you.
God watch over you. Good luck then.
Can we do something about the... What about this?
Close. Drop the price a bit more.
Very well. Can I ask... What do you think of Sir Radzig?
I hear he's on good terms with the king, probably why Sir Hanush opened the door to him.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to know. Can you teach me how to defend...
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skill.
First, you have to have some skills.
Well, I'll think...
Good health to you. Good luck then.
What is it?
I'd like to challenge you to a...
Sorry, I don't...
No matter. My apologies.
I was in that cave that you dreamt about.
Oh? Tell me. What did you find there?
Everything was just like you said. There was a cave, and inside it was hell itself. I've never seen anything so horrible in my life.
And was he there? Surely not.
No. There was no devil there. There was a pile of dead bodies. Murdered. It wasn't a pretty sight, I can tell you. There was this fearsome warrior up above the shaft. He murdered a lot of people and threw their bodies down the shaft to hide them. He went for me too. He fought like a demon, but I overcame him in the end. His reign of terror is over.
Mary, Mother of God. Thank you for going there, Henry.
I won't forget that in a hurry. It almost cost me my life. Anyway, all's well that ends well, right?
I hope so. But, you know what? I had another dream. A different one.
Another one?
Yes, another one. The Virgin Mary appeared to me again, and I think she's trying to give me a message. She's trying to warn us.
Warn us?
Yes, it all makes sense, can't you see? That other dream about the cave, that was a test. Our Lady was testing me. And now she wants to give me a message.
What message are you talking about?
I'm not sure exactly what Our Lady wants to tell me, but I think I should tell the people. All of them. I can't just keep this to myself.
I don't know. It sounds a bit presumptuous.
No, it all makes sense. Mary, Mother of God, heard my prayers. I prayed every evening that she would heal Matthias, and she answered my prayers. First she tested me, and then, when I passed her test, she appeared to me again. Now I must do her will, and pass on her message. And when I've done all she's asked of me, then she will heal Matthias.
Well, I don't know. It all sounds a little... well, crazy. Why would the Virgin Mary...
I don't know why she should choose me, but that's what's happened, and I can't refuse her.
I'd say you're having peculiar dreams and that's all. I had a strange dream too, not so long ago. It was after I was back there again, in the middle of all that slaughter. It was dark everywhere. I had to fight my way through humans who looked like demons of hell. I found my parents.
You see? It must mean so...
I suppose.
I should... well... like I said, won't you come with me? I'd feel so much better if you were there with me.
Rely on me. I'll be there.
Thank you, Henry. Come first thing in the morning and we'll go together. Or if you want, you can rest here. I'll take care of you and wake you up.
Thanks. I certainly could do with a rest.
Good luck then. Good morning, Henry. Come on. Let's... Henry! Good luck, then.
How's life here in Sasau?
Much the same as in Skalitz. That is, before everything. It's quieter now. Most of the work has been done, and everyone is waiting to see what the harvest will be like. Then everyone will be on their feet from dawn to dusk.
I pray it'll be a good harvest, so we have supplies for winter and enough to seed in spring.
God's truth. A couple of bad harvests and we'd be in danger of famine. Well, let's hope it will be good. Every grain counts. Especially now, with all sorts of bandits roaming the country, and a great army, too.
I hope Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush get it all sorted out before the harvest.
If those marauders carry on, they'll plunder the whole province. And then where will we be?
Well, the best thing would be to hide the supplies. Bury them underground, so the bandits don't find them.
But what if they threaten the villagers? Most people would be happier to give up their supplies than have their farms burnt down or their livestock herded off.
Livestock can be hidden in the woods. Pa told me about it once.
Maybe. But you can't hide a farmhouse. Or whole families. What if they take your children and threaten to cripple them? Or the farmers? You can't do much work in the fields with your arms broken. And in the winter it's even worse. They might as well dig your grave.
Sir Radzig would never allow that to happen, though. He'd come with his garrison, and those bastards who harassed his subjects would soon be hanging from the nearest tree.
I'd be happier, though, if they all moved on and left us in peace.
What if they don't move on, though? Then the only answer is cold steel.
You men and your endless fighting.
How are things with the infirmary? Did they give you a bit more coin at least?
Unfortunately not. They said there'll be no more until St. Havel's Day.
But that's still a long way off.
I know. On St. Havel's Day, the payments come from the surrounding villages and the outlying farms. Some of them are supposed to pay in chickens, eggs, or other things, but a lot pay in groschen. Then they might give us more. Since we're going to the market square, I could buy some meat at the butcher's.
You buy that often? I thought you said you had to save every groschen you can.
That's true, but you wouldn't believe the things those monks think up.
How's that?
You know they're forbidden to eat red meat. It's a sin. Saint Benedict forbade it.
I didn't know that.
Neither did I until recently. But that's not all. The thing is, they have an exception to the rule. They can eat red meat if they're sick, so they recover faster. Then, it's not a sin. So some of them are always coming along with all sorts of ailments. So they can lie around in the infirmary and eat meat. Of course, the monks have precedence, so I have to go to the butcher's. And then, there's not enough money for other things.
Well, well, you learn something new every day.
I've even heard tell that there was a monk who tried to keep pigs in a pond at one time.
Why on earth would he do that?
To prove they're water creatures. The monks are allowed to eat water creatures, you see. Not only fish, but even beavers and the like.
Come home soon. I'll pray for your
That's
safe
good.
return.
I'd
as
never come up with
always.
something like that. And how did it end up?
I don't know. Maybe they drowned.
That's good, though. I must remember that one.
Tell me, how is it, being in the service of Sir Radzig?
Well, it's a wonder he took me on at all after I lost his sword in Scallies. But it's great. For someone like me. I lost everything, and he gave me a second chance. And even a new home of sorts, if you know what I mean.
I understand. I'm glad you found your feet with Sir Radzig. That you found your place in the world again, and that...
Yeah. Don't worry. You'll surely find your place too, eventually.
I hope so.
Listen, when she visits you, the Virgin Mary, what does she look like?
Like I said, like that picture above the altar. She just appears in a kind of golden glow, in a blue cloak.
And then?
Then she beckons to me, and things start to appear. Pictures of all kinds. They look like the paintings in church, but moving, glowing with fire and lots of colours and this golden light.
My, that's really something.
What the?
How is Matthias doing?
No change. He's lying in a fever and nothing helps. I'm really afraid for him.
He'll get better, don't you worry. He's a tough little bugger. No fever is going to beat him.
I hope you're right. Actually, it does look like his fever is dropping a bit, but maybe that's just wishful thinking. But how am I to begin? Henry, I'm a bit worried. I've no idea what to say. They'll...
Have no fear. You can do it. If you didn't have what it took, Our Lady wouldn't have chosen you, would she?
I suppose you're right, but it's still hard for me.
Think of Matthias. You want him to recover, don't you?
Yes. If I don't let her down, she'll surely heal him for me.
That's the spirit. Enough beating around the bush.
All right. Here goes. Goodbye. The Virgin Mary. The Virgin Mary came to me in a dream, and she showed me things I've never seen before. A great city, a great and beautiful city it was, great and beautiful, with many spires, tall spires, golden in the sunlight. And around the city was a mighty wall. All this she showed to me. But then the city was suddenly engulfed in flames. The earth began to shake and the gate burst open. Holes opened up in the ground and from them beasts of hell leapt forth. They broke down the walls and stormed the city through the broken gate. And the beasts hunted down all the sinners. They sank their fangs into their burning flesh and tore them to pieces mercilessly. And the sinners screamed and tried to flee them, but it was in vain. But then, Our Lady appeared. Mary, the Holy Mother of God. She covered the whole city in her cloak, smothered the flames, and drove out the beasts. The penitent sinners came out of the city, knelt before the Virgin in prayer, and thanked her for their salvation. That is the vision that came to me. And I believe this message was not meant for me alone. It was a warning to us all. We are those sinners, and we must once again build those mighty walls. Not from stone or wood, but from virtue and love for our neighbor. And whoever has sinned and acted unrighteously must repent and change their ways.
Isn't she that lass who lost her brother Nicodemus?
About the city and demons and the Virgin Mary. It didn't make much sense to me. You can always tell when a woman's in need of a man, and that lass needs one back.
Johanka.
Not now. Please.
Maybe I should.
I need peace and quiet for a while. I must sit down. Please.
Very important.
Ah!
Good God!
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
God be with you.
Are there any problems?
Nothing I've heard about.
finished.
Here we are. Huh.
What's the hold up? Hey! Hail here!
God save you.
Take care. Jesus! What did I have to do to get a drink here? Three times in a row.
Good health to you.
One ale, please.
Goodbye.
enjoy it.
You thought you could hide from me?
If I were hiding, you would not be talking to me now. No doubt you have many questions.
I certainly do.
We will talk. Not here, however. The wolves have ears. Let's meet at the pond after sunset. You'll find me waiting by the big willow tree.
No. You'll say what you have to say right here.
By allen Heiling, you are a brave one. But if you want to know anything, come to the pond after sunset. Go now.
Looking for a job? I hope I can be of help to you.
Do you want something?
I do. And you look like the kind of fellow who knows a thing or two.
What's it about?
I'm looking for someone who knows how to dip her pockets.
That's not for me.
Goodbye.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. Would you teach me more?
Certainly.
I'm interested in more.
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics?
Well, my word, you.
Let's talk about it later. Right now, Guta.
No, I didn't. What did she want?
She said she's having some trouble with her husband, Ambrose. He's constantly playing She heard me speaking on the square and she thought maybe...
So give her some advice?
But I don't know what to tell her.
Oh, that's what you wanted, isn't it? Your words didn't fall on deaf, and now you can't let people down when they come to you. We?
Be quiet and think. We have to find a way.
Jesus, you're really full of...
Stop blaspheming and start thinking how we can get Ambrose to give up his dice.
Well, I've always found a good punch in the mouth can do a lot to change a man's mind.
Thanks for that contribution, but I don't think Guta came to me because she wanted her husband crippled.
Yeah, all right. It's what Fritz would do, though.
And that's why I'm asking you, and not Fritz.
Supposing Ambrose were to lose enough to make him regret it. If he were to lose something really important. Mal was used to scold me by saying, one day you'll go too far and then you'll be sorry.
That's it, Henry. Ambrose has to realise for himself how he...
Glad to be of help.
But I can't go anywhere. Never mind playing dice in taverns.
Oh, I don't know.
Henry, please do it for me. You said...
True enough.
Thank you, Henry. Go and see... Take care.
Yeah.
Andrew the innkeeper sent me. Said you had a job for someone who's good with a bow.
Did he now? That's all very well, but I don't know if you're a man I can trust.
So how can I prove it to you?
For a start, you can tell me why a lad like you wants to join us.
I've heard it could earn me some decent coin.
Yeah, that's what I used to think. Only it's not quite that simple.
Why's that?
You'll find out for yourself. Anyway, I have to check you out first. See if you're any good.
I'm listening.
To begin with, I need to know if you're at home in the woods. And if you're any kind of hunter. Bring me some deer antlers, and then we'll talk.
Easy. I hear you're able to...
Certainly.
I'm interested in more...
Wouldn't you rather learn the...
Well, I'll think it...
Yeah. Yeah. Duh. Yeah.
Good afternoon.
They say...
Fangs. They wear wolves' fangs to make themselves invisible in the dark.
That was quick.
Fangs.
I heard they're a poach...
If only if it was just poachers. It's that sorcerer Hare. He's the one who's been running.
Tell me something about Hannah.
Ah, that was all years ago. He claimed up at the castle to be a nobleman's son, and so he got the office of...
And how did his...
Well, he was able to vanish into thin air in the...
That doesn't sound very convincing.
That's because you've not seen his marksmanship. It was natural.
I see. How did it go with Margaret?
I'm not one to gossip, but she was a flighty lad.
What do you mean?
Oh, that was quite something. And then some... Of course, they found him out. But how do you...
Oh, well. Any idea why he murdered?
No one knows. And
Was he actually seen?
I suppose so.
That's probably true. There is... Who does Hare want?
Master Huntsman Nicholas, of course. When
So Nicholas came out of it.
that one always...
Has anyone actually seen this Ghenekין Hare?
Oh, he exists all right. But he flits around in the...
Goings on?
cavorting and raising hell. Sauce! Or...
Very well. Tell me something about...
Ah, that was... He claimed up at the castle to be a nobleman's...
Well, I should be going.
Not at all.
Take care.
Yeah.
Good health to you.
I hear you can tell me something about Cuman.
No, sir. My master would whip me for telling tall tales again. But really, it's all true.
I won't hit you.
Really, sir.
Aha. All right.
They wear the skins of dogs hunted down in the...
Right. I found that horse you...
Really?
Yes, really.
Thank for all the saints. I was just about to start packing my things. I'll let you wed my daughter.
You're welcome. Just...
I will.
I'd like you to show me how...
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my...
All right.
Maybe another time.
May the Lord watch over you.
Here.
Yeah. Yeah.
God save.
They say you know what humans...
I do.
That's of no interest to me.
Ah,
Look, save the tall tales to...
well...
Or so a black hen would be.
But that wouldn't have magical power.
Right.
Take care.
Good day to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing to it.
What's it about?
An offer you can't refuse. The finest...
All right.
As you wish. There's plenty of coin in it.
Yeah.
My humble
I've got a few questions about these
So ask.
I heard you saw...
That's right.
Can you describe what you saw?
It was after dark, I remember that. I went up past the castle, and I could smell roast meat. It was like a feast of some sort.
Did you recognize anyone there?
No. Like I said.
Did you hear any familiar...
No. But I heard
Where is the clearing?
a short walk north of the castle.
Thanks. What do you make of this poaching that's been...
It's clear as day. Genikin hair's back.
You mean to say his wife's...
All I'm saying is she might be feeling that...
You're the first who's certain of...
Well, now, I wouldn't say I'm completely sure.
Stop trying to rig...
Not really.
But you know who Radzig Cobb...
Of course.
I'm his right-hand man, and I'm helping the...
All right, I'll tell you what I know.
I'll do what I can, but I need to let him know.
It's to do with Margaret, his wife.
Keep going.
I know full well Hare's here.
What did she tell you?
That he waited in the woods till she came by and they exchanged some words.
And what did they speak about?
I don't know, but if Nicholas knew they...
You're sure she wasn't saying it in jest?
Oh no, Margaret wouldn't...
Well, you're the first.
Well now.
You were singing a different...
So?
It's nothing to you.
Oh,
Well, now you know. And you also...
all right.
I'll do what I can, but
It's to do with Margaret.
Keep going. What?
That he went...
You're sure?
Oh no.
Who's this
Geniekін Hare?
So what's...
It was complicated.
So what went on?
Those two? There was no...
Do you think Hare really...
Who knows the truth of it now? And Margaret never wanted to speak.
That's all I need.
Goodbye.
Good fella. That's my boy. Yeah. Yeah.
Good help. Listen to yourself.
Greetings.
I'd like to find out...
If you ask me, there's some...
I'd like to ask you about...
I'm sorry, but I...
The thing is, every time I spoke to someone about...
But I don't.
You aren't to blame for anything, is that it? Well, I am willing to believe you, but you do know more than you're telling, and I need to hear it.
Very well.
How were things between...
There was nothing between us. Geniekін Hare impressed my father with all...
So you didn't want him? I only...
That's village talk. Of course folk...
Did Hare really commit the murder?
God in heaven, how should I know?
That remains to be seen. What did you talk about in...
I see Betty's...
Don't blame her. I had to work hard to weasel it out.
Oh, all right. Well...
And what about you?
What do you mean? I was so shocked.
Is that all he told you?
He said if I change my mind, I'm to...
Where was it you saw him exactly?
I wish I could tell you. The whole thing was like a fever dream. I almost got lost.
I want you to hang that guard.
But I don't want to go anywhere with...
You don't have to go anywhere. But tell...
On the way to Zyaєць. Back then, we used to meet by the great big...
And what time will he be waiting there?
At dawn. What are you going...
Never you mind. The main...
I suppose so.
That'll be everything.
Take care.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm guessing Nicholas won't be joining us. Who the devil are you?
My name is Henry, and I work for the Master Huntsman.
So are you going to arrest me?
I am.
All I ask is that you listen to me first.
Let me guess. You're gonna tell me you're innocent.
I wouldn't presume. I've been poaching on the Divish estate, and I'll take the punishment I deserve. But the crime I was nearly strung up for, that one I didn't commit.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Geniekina of Zalush.
The nobleman?
I used to be. My house became sadly impoverished, and I became the master huntsman at Talmberg.
Gamekeeper turned poacher? I see. That's quite a transformation.
Nicholas gave me no choice.
What happened between you and Nicholas?
I was falsely accused of murder. Henry of Lipa visited Talmberg, and the morning after the banquet in his honor, one of his men was found dead.
And didn't they have any cause to suspect you?
That's just it. They did. At the banquet, I got into a fight with the man.
Why did you get into a fight with him?
The fall of the House of Zalush was the work of the Lords of Lipa, and that fellow took great delight in reminding me of it.
And then what?
Nicholas began to pull strings. Several people came forward as witnesses to say they saw me with the fellow later that night.
Why would he have done that?
He wanted rid of me. We were both in love with the same lass, you see, and Margaret is his wife today. But back then, there was no question which of the two of us would win her. I was the huntsman of noble blood.
Do you know who did kill the man?
No. He was found in a ditch with his neck broken. He could have tripped and fallen, all on his own.
And that never occurred to anyone?
It did. But some people swore they'd seen us jostling on the drawbridge.
How did you get out of it?
What leads you to imagine I did?
Your head's still on your shoulders, so you must have escaped some...
I'm alive. But my name and my family's name has been...
If you say so.
Well, it's true. I had the good fortune.
An interesting story.
I can't complain of boredom. The question...
Even if I believed you, there's no proof. It all happened a long time ago.
I know. But if I didn't believe in my own innocence, I'd have to be crazy to have done what I did.
Why?
If I truly were guilty, why would I risk coming back to Bohemia? I could have died in peace as a rich man in the pay of the Jagiellonians. Only a fool would come back.
Nicholas took everything you had, regardless of your guilt or innocence. I'd say you have more than enough cause to want revenge.
I'm not like him. Anyway, you're right. I don't have any proof of my innocence. All I can give you is my word.
And how did it happen?
It's a long story.
I've got time to listen.
All right. But for you to understand, I have to start from the beginning. My house became sadly impoverished. Nicholas gave me...
What happened?
My father lost... There was nothing for it but to sell off all our possessions.
That sounds a rough deal.
Believe it or not, I never cared.
What happened?
I was...
I think I've heard enough.
that. Words are cheap. You're coming with me.
Then I'm afraid you don't give me any choice.
Ow! Nick? Christ!
Jesus Christ, your clothes!
I was at the Ujit's Women's Sabbath.
And how did it turn?
The women were making such a ruckus, the woodcutters took them for witches.
Jesus Christ.
I killed them all.
Killed them? God almighty. You killed the men who went...
I didn't have much of a choice. There was no talking with them. They were determined to kill the witches.
Holy Mother of God, you're my witness I meant no harm. And as for you, may the Lord watch over you.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. Yeah. Got hair.
And where is he?
I last saw him lying down in the forest.
Are you saying you killed him?
There was no other way.
Ah, well, I'd rather have had him alive. But I can't be sure it was really hair, unless you have some proof.
I have it here.
It's his, all right. Hard to believe the... Anyway, I do know how to show my... Here's your reward, and stop by...
Thanks.
God be with you.
Can you help me with train?
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my...
First you have to have some...
Well... Can you teach me to be...
Certainly.
I'm interested in more...
Wouldn't you rather learn...
Well, I'll think it...
God be with you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Poor wretch. What did he do to deserve such a fate?
Yeah! Yeah!
Who's there? What's going on now? What we got here? Entertainment? Great! I'll wring your neck, you cunt! Ah! I did it last time. And I did the cooking yesterday. And I'm on the night watch tonight. If you want something done, you've got to do it yourself. What's that? Bring it on.